um, the topic of today's class is simply introduction to forex trading and how to successfully copy my daily trades that I drop in the group. Right. So if you are new, this is the first video you should watch. Right. So I'll make this video. This is just 30 minutes video, right? So I'll make it very brief and very short. So I'll be starting off with what forex is all about. So if this is your first time hearing about forex, this is simply what forex is, right? Forex simply means foreign exchange. Now let me break it down to a layman understanding. Now, forex is more of the physical activities than what we do online. All right. So when I mean by physical activities, I mean the main movers of the market are the physical activities. I don't know if you get it. And what I mean by physical activities are the activities of the international banks, right? They are the main movers of this market. You can imagine the United States Central Bank transacting with Great Britain Central Bank. Now, for the United States Central Bank, we call them the Fed, the Federal Reserve, right? And for bank for the Britain, we call them Bank of England, we have Bank of Japan, and a lot more. So whenever this international bank transact with another international bank, be it investment purposes, be it exchange, currency exchange, or anything, they are involving themselves in foreign exchange, and that is where the main forex came about. So since the existence of money, forex trading has been ongoing, right? So another physical activities that we can see is when okay, you are in Nigeria and you want to travel outside the country, right? Definitely you will need let's say you want to travel to the United States, you will need dollars, right? So when you exchange your naira for dollar, you're also participating physically in what in this foreign market, right? So what do we now do online as okay? We call ourselves the retail traders. What do we now do online since we don't interact with the international banks and we don't travel? So what do we now do online? You see someone at the comfort of his home is printing money, right? So and we even made money this morning. So what are we now doing online? Right. So basically what we do online is all we do is we look at the activities of these physical movers of the market, and all these physical activities, we look at what they are doing, and then we predict, right? We predict what the exchange rate value is going to be. Obviously, if any country is transacting with another country, they are dealing based on the exchange rate, and the exchange rate is not stable. For instance, now the exchange rate to naira to dollar is around 1.4. So that's the exchange rate I'm talking about. That's the exchange rate I'm talking about. So basically, what we do, we just predict if this exchange rate is going to increase. And when it increase, that's when we talk about buy. So whenever we're talking about buying any currency, it simply means that our prediction says that the exchange rate is going to what? Increase. And whenever we predict, okay, the exchange rate is going to decrease, it means that we are selling off. I don't know if you get it. So when we talk about buy, it simply means we are predicting that the exchange rate is going to increase. Okay. And when we are talking about sell, it simply means that the exchange rate is also going to what? Decrease. For instance, now on my screen, we have BTC USD. Okay, let me open a forex pair. GBP USD, GBP USD. All right, so I won't be going into what, like I said, I want to make this video very short because it's just a 30 minutes video. All right, so I won't be going into what I might just touch it, right? But let's just finish this one. So now, if I open GBP USD, right? If you see these prices at this left side, you see these prices you are seeing right here. This is the exchange rate. All right. This is the what? The exchange rate. Now you can see that obviously price is increasing right now. Price is increasing. So it obviously means that the exchange rate of This is Great Britain pounds and dollar is increasing. The exchange rate of Great Britain pound versus dollar is what? Increasing. And when you analyze the market using a particular strategy and your analysis says you should buy and price really bought, that means the exchange rate really increased. You're making money. And if you sell also, like let's say instead of the increase, it was a decrease, and you sold, and after everything, price, that's exchange rate price, really sold, you also be making good money. I don't know if you get it. So that's what basically what forex is all about. What we call ourselves derivative traders. Remember, that's basically what we do online. So we just predict this exchange rate. Now, all you see people teaching you, I have this strategy, I have this strategy. All they are simply trying to tell you is the simple strategy you can use to know when the exchange rate value is going to increase, or where, or if the exchange rate value is going to what? Decrease. It's as simple as that. Now, what are the things we trade in this forex? All right. See, we don't trade all currencies in forex. In forex, we don't trade all currencies. The reason is because traders, they have sense, right? We have sense. We don't just trade. You don't see trader trading naira, NGN. We don't trade NGN. The reason is because the main reason why traders, trade most of the currency they trade is because of money. In forex, we call it liquidity. Because of what? Money, currency that has value. There is no value in naira. So why would you be wasting your time analyzing naira just to be making 6 cents in 2 days? That doesn't make sense. So one of the reasons why we choose a particular currency to trade is because of what we call money, liquidity. All right. So we don't trade all currencies. So basically, what we trade in the forex market, we call it the forex instrument. We trade a lot of things. We trade currency pairs. We trade options. You see some people say I'm option trader, right? But I'm talking about currency. But the major thing I'll be teaching today is about currency pair, currency. So now basically we have 8 major currencies, right? So let me just list them out quickly. We have 8 major currencies that traders love to trade. In fact, these they are eight. The reason why they love to trade it, like I said before, is because of money. They are the currencies of strong. Let me not use strong. Let me just use developed countries' currency, like the United States, the Europe, the Britain, the New Zealand dollar, name them. So now I'll be listing them out, and as I'm listing them out, I'll be abbreviating them in 3 letters, right? So whenever you want to mention any currency pair, you don't just pronounce the full name, you abbreviate them in 3 letters. This is how ISO codes. This is according to ISO codes, right? So let me just list out these 8 major currencies. I think in the next video, I'll be talking about currencies and currency pairs. But basically, I just want to introduce you to Forex and then show you guys how you can successfully copy my signals. So now these are the 8 major currencies. We have the USD, we have the GBP. These are the abbreviations now. We have the JPY, right? We have the CHF, that's the Swiss francs. JPY means Japanese yen. GBP is Great Britain pounds. JPY, Japanese yen, CHF is Swiss francs. Then we have AUD. AUD is Australian dollar. Then we have the CAD, Canadian dollar. Then we have Euro, that's European dollar, right? And then lastly, we have the New Zealand dollar. That's the NZD. One, two. I don't know why this GBP is changing back to GAP. All right, so we have USD, GBP, JPY, CHF, AUD. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see now there are 8. These are the major currencies that traders love to trade. So you can hardly see traders trading outside of this box. We also have the South African rand. This one now is gaining popularity. Now remember I told that the main reason why traders trade this pair is because of liquidity. So South African rand is now gaining popularity, right? So most traders are now going towards South African rand. Now, if you want to trade in the forex market, right? If you want to trade in the forex market, you can't just trade one currency. So all you need to do is we pair this. You see all these currencies I listed out. We pair them together. I'll still be making a video on currency pair on its own. So for now, I'll just be briefing it to this. So these currencies that I just listed out, we pair each of them together, and there's also a way we pair them. We don't just pair them anyhow, right? And I'll do justice to that in my next video. Now, since you already know what forex is all about and what to trade in the forex market, now how can you copy my trade? All right. So first of all, if you want to copy my trade, obviously you have to register. You have to register yourself. Yes, obviously. So for you to gain access to these markets, you need to register with a broker. There are people we call the brokerage firm. Who are they? They're the people, I call them myself, I call them middlemen, right? You know how middlemen, they stay in between you and the real market. So they are the people in between you and the real market. So they give you access to the main market. So all you need to do is to get access to the market, you register with them. I don't know if you can get my point. To get access to the main market, all you need to do is just what? You go and register with what? With them. And one of the broker I recommend you use is either you use Xness or Access Market, right? Xness or what? Access Market. I'll be dropping the link in my channel if you want to sign up. So sign up with them. I also had a video of how you can sign up in Xness and then connect your Xness account to your MT5. So when you sign up with a broker, that's Xness or Access Market, all you need to do is to create a real account with them. Once you create a real account with them, you make your deposit. You can deposit as little as $10 on Access Market. You can deposit $50 on Xness. I don't know if you get it, but just know that the bigger the amount you're depositing, the more profit you are making. So if you want to make more money, deposit big money. That is it. So now, once you register with broker, you create a real account with them, all you need to do is once you create a real account, just watch that video, just watch the first video. You see how you can connect to MT5. So MT5 is basically a trading platform, just where you connect your account and then from there you just trade off from there. So all you need to do is, so whenever I send any signal, right, all you need to do is go to MT5 and place the trade, but you must have already funded account. Now, that's how to what? Simply copy what? My trade. And I want us to review the trades that we took this week. Today is Monday and we've taken like 2 trades already. We took one yesterday and today again we took another one. So let's go. So this was the trade for yesterday. Because it was actually 2, but this second one I didn't call it because it was not part of my strategy. But I knew that this is how, when you know almost everything in forex, you can be able to you can be able to read every single price movement. That's just one thing with learning a skill, learning this skill very well, right? So this was the trade I called. This was the first trade I called yesterday. And how did I get this trade? It was basically using structure, right? I don't use math money concept, but I have knowledge of it very well. So I just use a very simple concept, a very easy and simple concept, which I will still be making a video about it very soon, so that everybody, even with or without me sending a signal, you can be able to get a signal just by yourself. All right. So I just use what we call market structure, right? Market structure simply means knowing the structure or the form a market. Let me just explain market structure in a very simple form. Now, everybody has working step, right? So that's the same thing with markets. Market also has a working step. So if market is trending up, there is a particular step it takes whenever it is trending up. Now, if a market is trending down, there is also a particular step it takes whenever it is what? Trending down. That's what we mean by what? Market structure. There's a market structure for uptrend. There's also a market structure for what? Downtrend. And then there's a structure market will also form when it wants to reverse from up to down. I don't know if you get my point now. So that's what I basically mean by what? Market. So all I need is I read the market structure, and once I'm done reading the market structure, I already know where market is heading to. So all I need to do is come down to my basic time frame. Once I get to my basic time frame, I then look for point of interest. That's where I'm going to enter the market from. And you can see this was my point of interest for yesterday's buy, and market bought massively. And this was the second trade. And you can see the way I did it, the price was going to buy, right? And I think I even took a screenshot of this trade before the buy happened. Okay, this was it. This was the trade. You can see the prediction that price will buy, come down, and then buy up. I can see what happened. You did as I predicted. So this is all you'll be learning from my channel as we what progress. So you can see today's trade. I didn't really I've not mapped it out on my system. I just did it on my phone. It was from my phone that I used to send the trade we took this morning, and we made a lot of profit. So this was actually our entry point. This was where we took the trade from this morning. It was a buy too. Obviously, I knew that GJ was heading somewhere. This was where we took the trade from, and our stop loss was right at this low. And also, I'll be teaching you guys how this strategy works, and also how to rightly place your stop loss. These are, you see, in this channel, you'll be getting a lot of insights, knowledge, and everything concerning forex trading. All right, so just stay tuned. Okay. So now this was where I strategically placed my stop loss, and I targeted 1:2. Obviously, I can't target 1:1. So 1:2, I can see it has already smashed our take profit. This is it. I don't know how many of you that took the trade. When did I even call the trade? This was the trade. I called it around 5:32. So also, as a first trader, you should not be sleeping. You should. It doesn't mean you shouldn't sleep, right? You should sleep, but 5 o'clock, you should be awake. It's only it's only Otezola children that will be sleeping till 8 or 9 in the morning, right? So this was already to 6, and I called the buy. You can see where I called the buy on UJ. That we should buy UJ. And this was how I gave the perimeters. That's the stop loss and the take profit. You can see the profit level, the price, and you can see the stop loss level, the price too. Okay. And after this was around 5:32. When did he hit TP? Okay, you can see where he hit TP around 7:35. Around 7:35, TP already smashed. You can see it here right here. The same strategy. So I'll be teaching you guys this strategy very, very soon. So all I need you to do is, this is also where I always drop the link to the broker you'll be using. You can see it right here. Sign up with my recommended broker, Xness. So if you are not using Xness, just sign up on Xness, right? And then watch this video right here so that you'll be able to connect your Xness account to your MetaTrader 5. Then fund your account. I also explain how to fund account on this video. Fund your account and then start trading. If you don't want to trade real money, you can buy a Profem account. What is Profem? Profem is when you use more money to buy big accounts. You can use $50 to buy $6,000 account. I don't know if you get it. These are the leverage we have now in this new age, and you should take advantage of these things. I don't know if you get it. I through this, using this my strategy, I've passed many problem accounts, right? I've passed a lot of them, and if you're in my group, because I always send all my trades to my group, so right. So if you copy my trades, like right and correct, you'll be able to pass profits too, right? Just all you need to do is just to pass a simple challenge, and the account will be yours. The next time you make money, you withdraw. So this is the link to register there. The name of the profile is 10 Trade. Just click on this link, register with them, buy an account. You can even buy, I think right now they are doing a promo. You buy one, you get one free. These are the leverage we have. And when you make your first withdrawal, you get a refund of all the money you used in buying the account. These things are the leverage we should always take advantage of. All right. And also, I gave a signal on gold, but you can see even before then, the gold hit TP without activating our entry. That's how it is, right? Sometimes some days are like that. So this is simply how you can copy my trade. So if you're a beginner, don't say you are a beginner or everything. Just watch this video over and over again. All right? Register with your broker, sign up, fund your account, and copy my trade. When I started forex trading, I started with copy trading. That was my growth. That was where I started from. And it really helped me a lot, right? At least I was able to test forex money. I was able to know that, okay, truly, truly, there is money in this industry. There is money here. I don't know if you get it now. And that was what, made me to the hunger for more. I started looking for more places that will gain knowledge and, start doing this thing by myself. I don't know if you get it. So copy my trades, make money for yourself, and then you see how you start growing, you start learning and everything. So what I want you to do is, as I'm dropping the recording of this video in the group, watch it over and over again. Start trading with me. I'll be dropping more insightful content and videos for you guys to watch and learn.